What is going on, guys? Jonathan here, aka Crazy Shadow 303. This is your West Bromwich Albion versus Swansea City match review. First game since West Bromwich Albion sacked Darren Moore. To be fair, I love the guy. I love Darren Moore. He's an Albion legend. But his tactics as of late, like passing from the back and and all that, and Graham Jones for that matter, he had some input in the tactics as well. It might have worked for Belgium, but to be honest, mate, it doesn't work for us. And also like playing Gale out on the left and Rodriguez in the middle, it just wasn't happening. So obviously, as you know from my last video, I was at the Ipswich game, and literally 20 minutes after that game, when I was on my way home, in fact, West Bromwich Albion sacked Darren Moore. And I didn't find out until I actually got back home from the game, and I was shocked at first. But in the end, it was probably... It's difficult to say whether it was the right decision or not, because we've only played one game since the sacking, and, we've won it 3-0. But, at least the players have started to... play football again, to be honest. But yeah, some of you may disagree with me on that statement, but it's my opinion. I hate the passing from the back. I hate passing, like the passing back to the goalkeeper. Sometimes it's warranted because the opposition team are blocking you, and you have to pass it back to the goalkeeper. But when there's no pressure on and you're basically passing from the back, you're inviting pressure. And that has kind of been our downfall this season. A lot of the goals that we've conceded have been through our own mistakes. But Jimmy Shan, he took charge of Albion for the Swansea game. And his first team selection, he drops Adrabayo altogether. Adrabayo wasn't even on the bench. Now, I personally think that Adrabayo was the weak link of the defence, because his play was way too slow. He kept giving a lot of the balls away, and that was just on the Ipswich game. But yeah, he drops Adrabayo altogether. Holgate's in there. Dawson, I'll get to Dawson in a bit because there's still a few bugs to iron out with Dawson. And obviously Hegazi was back from injury. And then he plays in midfield Chris Brunt. Now, that proved to be a masterstroke to play Chris Brunt. A lot of fans for Albion are basically saying that Brunt is kind of past it now. But he showed us last night that he's still got some tricks up his sleeve, Chris Brunt. Especially with the first goal when he had his free kick, left foot. As always, what he used to do for us, a few seasons ago, and his left foot, oh my days, that free kick straight into the bottom corner, that was a finger beauty. And so yeah, we're 1-0 up. I mean, when it was still 0-0, Swansea had a chance hitting the post. But when we were 1-0 up, it seemed like Swansea were desperate to get back into the game. They were hammering shots in left, right and centre. And thankfully, Johnston, he pulled out a performance last night. Personally, man of the match for me. The saves that he done last night, oh my days. Johnston kept us in the game at 1-0. And thankfully, I'm glad Johnston, I mean, I admit I have been criticising him as well as Adrabayo as of late because of their play and their distribution. But to be fair, I will hold my hands up on this one. Johnston did a good job last night. And yeah, we needed a performance from him last night, and we got a performance. Some of the saves were absolutely top draw. And then they have a penalty. Now, my issue with the penalty is obviously Craig Dawson. I mean, he rugby tackled the guy. You can't do that in the box. And I don't know why Dawson done it. Just get a leg in, affect the flight of the ball. There might be a risk that you'd score an own goal, but take the risk and put your foot in, not rugby tackle the guy to the floor. So because you're making it easier for the referee to make a decision. So obviously the referee pointed to the spot. Now the penalty. Oh, we hardly had any luck battering Ipswich's goal on Saturday, but we had all the luck with that penalty, trust me. I don't know what the guy was trying to do, because he must have seen the Champions League game, Real Madrid against Atletico Madrid, the night before. Because I think Ronaldo did a penalty similar to what he was attempting. And yeah, he probably watched Ronaldo do it and thought, yeah, if we get a penalty tomorrow, I'll do that. He completely messes up. I mean, admittedly, his standing foot slips as he's about to take the penalty. Hence, the luck goes for us in that respect. And good job on the groundsman for making the pitch slippy. But yeah, he slips and the ball actually goes backwards. I mean, wow. I remember a few years ago in the Premier League, like this is years ago, Robert Pires for Arsenal. I think he tried to take a similar penalty and he hardly touched the ball. So I think it was Robert Pires or Thierry Henry. Let me know in the comments below who it was, but I know it was an Arsenal penalty and the ball hardly moved off the spot. But that was years ago. And yeah, that's the kind of feeling I had from that penalty. So yes, luck did come into it on that one. And then Holgate, I'm glad Holgate has got his first goal for Albion. And it was a good goal. It was a good goal. And obviously, even at 2-0, Swansea honestly looked like they were about to make it 2-1. Johnston again with some brilliant saves. And then final 5 minutes, we're seeing the game out at 2-0, fair enough. But it was a bit of a scrappy goal. But yeah, eventually it fell to Jay Rodriguez, who put the game to bed. 5 minutes to go, he scores to make it 3-0, and we do get the 3 points. So yeah, 3-0, I'm happy with that. Jimmy Shan, first game in charge of Albion, and 3 points on the board. Norwich obviously won, and all that. I think Leeds and Sheffield United won the night before as well. So they're keeping their distance from us, but more importantly, we're keeping our distance from 7th place and out of the playoffs, because Middlesbrough lost, which is good for us because they're game in hand now on us. They can't overtake us. And they face Villa on Saturday, which is going to be interesting because Villa's pulled off. I think they've pulled off 3 wins in a row now, Villa, and they're 2 points behind the playoffs. So it looks like there's a race for 5th and 6th now. We've just got to stay 4th, and it looks like there's a race for 5th and 6th between like 5 teams. You've got Middlesbrough, you've got Derby, you've got Bristol City, you've got Aston Villa, and now you've got Nottingham Forest. And Villa beat Forest 3-1 last night as well. So you've got like a 5-team race right behind us. So we need to stay ahead of that. We need to keep winning, whilst at the same time trying to catch, and I use that term loosely, trying to catch Leeds, Sheffield United and Norwich. But it looks like with them 3 teams constantly winning, it looks like we're stuck in 4th. But as long as we stay 4th, we're in the playoffs, and that's fine. Just let the teams behind us race for 5th and 6th. And that's it, guys. Next game is Brentford away this weekend. And yeah, we should, on paper, have enough to see that one through with another 3 points. Fingers crossed. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, please leave a like, Subscribe to Crazy Shadow 303. Hopefully onwards and upwards with the Albion. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to join my Shadow Squad and get notifications on all new videos on the channel. And thanks so much for watching. Come on, you Baggies. Let's get another win on Saturday against Brentford. And bye for now.